After 7 months of riding, today is finally the day. We're taking the Indian Scout 60 bobber on his very first highway ride. It's Memorial Day weekend and the plan is simple. Get on, test the speed, hop off at the very next exit. We're testing how the bike handles on the highway and how this Dji Mic Mini setup handles the highway winds. Let's roll. Alright, we're officially out here. Time to see what this thing can actually do. Testing the passing power of the Indian Scout 60 bobber right now. Dropping the gear, rolling on the throttle, and yeah, she moves. The torque is no joke. Here we are on the highway. We're hitting highway speeds legally, and yeah, just what I thought it'd be. The wind bobbling me around. Although, you know, I've been riding for about 8 months now, 7 months, 8 months. So it's not much of a shock or anything. It's just the wind bobbling me around today. I mean, not the best day to ride, right? But Sunday, and if I'm being honest, it is like the least amount of traffic, you know, especially for this time. So the Scout 60 can definitely handle it, no problems. Alright, just getting off the highway now. After spending some time out there on the Scout Bobber 60, I've got to say this bike felt way more capable than I expected at highway speeds. Even with the wind hitting me pretty hard, it stayed planted and reliable the whole ride. I'm only running a small Puig windscreen, so there's definitely not a ton of wind protection, but it never felt sketchy or unstable. The motor still had plenty left to give, passing power felt smooth, and overall the bike just felt confident the entire time. After this ride, I can definitely say it handled the highway better than expected. Alright, that was it. Not too bad. Definitely windy, definitely the crosswinds bobblehead you a little bit. But that was expected. Old Dominion Freightliner, huh? And all I did was just get off at the first exit, or, you know, find myself in a new adventure down a road I've never been on, which I'm not too mad at this road right now either. 60 mile per hour road, nobody on it. Although I gotta get off it pretty soon, but I like it. Custer County Road, huh? Okay, 475. Now that we finally tested the Scout Bobber 60 out on the highway, I can honestly say I'm feeling a whole lot more confident with this bike. Coming into this ride, I really didn't know what to expect. Around town and on shorter rides, the bike has always felt great. But highway riding is a completely different experience. The speeds, the winds, the traffic, it's where you really start to learn both the bike and yourself as a rider. I think one of the biggest things about riding is building trust. Trust in your bike, but also trust in yourself. Every ride teaches you something new. Every mile helps you get more comfortable, more aware, and more prepared for the next ride. It's actually kind of crazy to think about, but the fact that I've only been riding for a few months, and now I'm a few months away from my 1 year anniversary of getting my motorcycle license and bringing home this bike. In some ways, it feels like I just started riding yesterday. In other ways, it feels like motorcycles have already become such a huge part of my life. Looking back at those first rides compared to now, I can already see how much progress has been made. Honestly, it's one of the coolest parts about this journey. You're always learning. No matter how experienced you are, there's always another skill to improve, another road to explore, or another lesson waiting for you on the next ride. And thanks again to everybody who's been watching and following along on this journey with me. It really means a lot, and I'm excited to keep growing as a rider and bringing you guys along for the adventure ahead. But that's gonna wrap it up for this ride, and thank you all so much for watching. Ride safe and God bless.